This meeting is being recorded.
So, hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Sadaqat Mullah, and I'm a faculty at the School of Education, TIS Mumbai. I'm joined by colleagues at the school, Dr. Arindam Bose, Dr. Anusha Ramanathan, Dr. Ruchi Kumar, Dr. Richa Sharma, Dr. Poonam Sharma, Professor Anil Mammon, our colleagues Nikhat, Rajul, Meena, Amruta, and Reena. Hope I've not missed anybody's name. So we all welcome you to this session exclusively for the candidates who have been shortlisted to study education at TIS and found their names in the first merit list. Okay. So today's agenda is basically to give you an overview of what is the process after the merit list, the admissions process, and we will also give you an overview of 5 PG programs that we have. We understand that some of you have also, at this moment, have chosen multiple programs, and you need to decide one program, and we will have opportunity for you to talk to faculty who are leading the programs and get your doubts clarified, etc., etc. Yeah. So first of all, congratulations for making it to the merit list. It is indeed an achievement for securing a place at TIS being a very premier institute in India for social sciences and especially education. So well done, and we hope to see you soon and hope this session will help you take an informed decision. Yeah. So the immediate next steps is, now that you have found your name on the merit list, you need to pay the semester 1 fees, first semester fees, before 16th of July, 5 p.m. Okay. And it's all online process. You go to the Samat portal using your CUET registration number and pay the fees. Yeah, we will come back to the process in some time. But yeah, so TIS, as I was saying, is a premier institute. We have more than 60 multidisciplinary.
Sir, I have a problem regarding admission.
Yes, we will open up for the Q&A. Okay, but we are giving you an overview of what is in store for you, and then we'll
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Mumbai is the main campus, and we have Hyderabad, Guwahati, and Tuljapur off campuses. And yeah, I think there is no need to elaborate much, but we are one of the best in India and also in the global south in terms of research and academic standing. So when it comes to education, at TIS, there are 3 major bodies: School of Education, within which the Center of Excellence in Teacher Education is also there, and we have School of Educational Studies in Hyderabad. Okay. We very closely collaborate with each other in the structural bodies, but just to give you an understanding of how the structure is in place. So there are 2 schools and a major center. So we have 5 programs, broadly classifying teacher education programs, which are B.Ed, M.Ed, and M.Ed. Professional education, which is MA in education, offered from Hyderabad and Mumbai, and blended and flexible mode programs, MA in education, blended elementary, and MA in education and technology. We will elaborate in detail. We have faculty who are leading those programs, so you will get an opportunity to talk to them. So yeah, this just, I'll keep it here for a few seconds so that you know the kind of work we are doing in the field of education with different partners, governments, non-governmental agencies, universities. So this is the kind of work culture you will be exposed to when you come to TIS for educational studies. Okay. And our work has been recognized globally by agencies like UNESCO and Open Education Consortium, etc. So these are some of our partners coming from both government and non-governmental agencies, schools, universities, and we try to blend in all these work in our teaching programs. That's the main intention, to highlight these. Okay. So you can see we have breadth of partners whom we work with. Okay, again, so there are 5 programs, and now I invite to give a quick overview about each programs, and then we will have more detailed interaction with each program faculty who are leading the programs in the breakout rooms. But now I invite Dr. Ruchi Kumar to give us an overview of B.Ed M.Ed integrated program. Ruchi?
Yeah, thank you, Sudhakar. So welcome everyone. We have B.Ed M.Ed integrated innovative program at TIS, and this program aims to equip prospective teachers and even teacher educators in teaching of English, science, mathematics, and social science. These are the 4 pedagogy specialization we have in our center, and it is an integrated curriculum, and we adopt a very holistic approach. There are different entry points. You can enter, at B.Ed level also, and you can enter at M.Ed level also. The program is for total of 3 years and a total of 120 credits. It is possible for you to exit after completing B.Ed, and it is also possible for you to exit after 3 years, getting a B.Ed M.Ed degree. However, if you want to exit only with B.Ed, you have to inform us right in the beginning of the first semester itself. Okay? And this is in a full-time mode at our Mumbai campus itself. Next slide, please. Yeah. So some of the highlights of our program is that we have pedagogic specialization in English language, science, mathematics, and social science. We also have additional coursework for specialization in curriculum studies, education development and policy, inclusive education, and ICT and new media. So these constitute around 20% of our coursework. We also have a year-long internship in different schools. We select different variety of school internship, and this runs around 2 semesters. It includes a block teaching period where we go for continuously 2 schools, and also after that, the students do twice a week throughout the 2 semesters. We also have professional formation courses that help in developing different skills that teachers or teacher educators may need in their professions. Something like, reading, writing, and about education itself. There are other courses that you will come to know about. We have multiple entry and exit options that I already told you. Then what are the different career opportunities that you can have after completing B.Ed M.Ed? You can be a middle or a secondary school teacher. You can go for faculty of education department after completing M.Ed. You can also engage in curriculum development, education policy analysts, education planners, administrators, school head and principals, and even be a researcher and go for higher education for completing PhD also. Next slide, please. So this is our revised integrated B.Ed M.Ed program structure that we are going to implement from 2025. In this revised structure, we have different courses. It runs through 6 semesters because it is for 3 years. So 1 semester for 6 months each. In each of the semester, we have certain core courses. For example, in semester 1, you can see the core courses are sociology of education, education psychology, which focuses on learners and learning, philosophy of education, and history of education. Now, these courses are for 2 credits each. Then we have field work, which is also compulsory, classroom observation, again for 2 credits. Then we have certain skill enhancement course that, like I told you about for professional formation, reading, writing, and thinking in education, and also ICT competencies for lifelong learning. This is a non-credit, you can take it as non-credit also. Then we have certain electives like education specialization elective, like I just told you, inclusive education, ICT in education, education development and policy, those kind of things. And also, you have a pedagogic specialization elective, which could be from English language, mathematics, science, or social science. You may have certain field work in different semesters, across different semesters, and other semester you'll get this information from the website and from the prospectus also, and you can go through this and understand. Feel free to share your doubts and to also ask questions when we go into the breakout room and even here on the chat itself. Okay, next slide, please.
Yeah, this I
Yeah.
think we can skip. They have already been eligible, so they have come to us, right?
Yes, they are already eligible. Yeah.
Want to talk about this?
And this is the structure. Yeah, this I need to inform them that, see, if you're taking up only B.Ed program, which you will inform us right in the beginning of the first semester, this is the program structure we will follow. And here, there is a slight difference in terms of courses that you take up in different semester because the total credit has to be 80. And therefore, we provide different kinds of options in different semester. If you plan to take this up, we will share this with you and you'll be able to select courses. Next slide, please.
Go ahead, Ruchi. This is MEd.
Yeah. So then in the MEd, again, we have a different course structure which runs through 4 semesters. MEd is for 2 years if you take up only MEd. And again, you will have certain core courses, certain field work or internship, along with the electives in each of the courses. An important part of MEd is research, where you have to conduct some sort of field research, and therefore there are a lot of focus on research, developing research tools, research proposal, actually conducting a research and developing a full thesis under a guidance of a TIS faculty. Next slide, please. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. Now I invite Dr. Poonam Sharma, who is the faculty coordinator for MA in Education, to tell us about the program.
Yes, thank you, Sadakat. Hello, everyone. I am Poonam Sharma. I am also a teaching faculty at the center, and I'm now, from this year onwards, going to also coordinate the MA education program. This is different from the MA elementary education program, which my colleague Dr. Arindam will be talking about after a few minutes. The MA Education program is a full-time program which is offered at two campuses, Mumbai campus and Hyderabad campus. It is a 2 years program, and the total credits that you earn in this program is 80 credits, which is in alignment with the current UGC and the National Education Policy schemes. And the aim of the program is to provide a comprehensive and a dynamic educational experience that aligns with the vision of current policies and frameworks that are committed to core constitutional values and allow us to equip us with a lot of thinking within the education sector, which I will be talking about now. Next slide, please. Yeah, so I will be talking about the detailed structure in a minute, but I wanted to highlight a couple of program highlights. So in terms of the kind of courses and experiences that you will gain, besides the core courses on sociology of education, philosophy, and psychology of education, we have advanced specializations in subjects areas like ICT and education, curriculum and pedagogic studies, education development and policy, inclusive education, and teachers' professional development that are anchored by specific research groups. So at our center, we have specific research groups catering to these domain areas, and there is a lot of specialization amongst the faculty members who would be enabling you in these particular domain areas. Second, we also have a lot of competency and skill-oriented courses, which is now the current education policy is quite oriented in these manners in terms of enabling you for a job market and for, professional skills that you will be needing for the sector. Our programs are also highly centered around experiential learning. There's a lot of field engagement. As Dr. Ruchi already shared, there's a lot of internship work, field attachment with government and non-government organizations, and definitely with schools and research agencies. Most of our faculties are involved with a lot of international collaborations, and they're also very active in terms of, building of national policy discourse and contributing to the field engagement. So you also have the opportunity to benefit from their experiences and insights. In terms of your career opportunities, I think anyone who graduates from our MA education program is well equipped to engage with policy-related professional spaces, get jobs in organizations that design programs and implement education programs, or organizations that work around curriculum development and development of teaching learning material, organizations that focus on education evaluation and monitoring, and most definitely research and higher education spaces are all opportunities that will open for you as you graduate from the course. Next slide, please. Yeah, so this is the broad structure of the program, which, as Dr. Ruchi also shared, is updated as per the current policy discourse. It is a total of 80 credits, 20 credits for each semester. And as you can see, there are certain courses which are core courses, there are fieldwork courses, there are courses around skill enhancement. There's also a course on Indian knowledge system, and then there are courses that mostly are in semester 3 and 4, which are more research oriented, and courses that allow you for advanced specialization in interest areas that you would want to pursue your career in. So this is broadly the structure of the program. I also want to indicate that many of the courses are, in many of the courses, our B.Ed, M.Ed, and MA education students study together in order to exchange, ideas and experiences. So there's going to be a lot of collaborative learning and a lot of learning from the field and research. Next slide, please. Yeah, I think this you're all aware, the eligibility criteria. So it's basically your 12 years of schooling plus 3 years of university. Please note that it is important that you've given the correct information regarding your previous degrees and previous semesters. It is important that if you've done a 3 years course, then you have cleared all first 4 semesters of your program. And if you've completed a 4-year degree course, then you should have completed and cleared all your exams from 1st to 6th semester. Until you produce the degree certificate, your admission is provisional to the program. Yeah, thank you very much from my side. Now, I think we will move on to the MA Elementary Education program that my colleague Dr. Arindam will be presenting. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Once again, congratulations for making it to the merit list. Uh, I'll discuss about the MA in Education Elementary. So this is a blended program, one of its kind actually in the country, uh, aimed to cater to the needs of working professionals mainly, but of course some freshers of join as well. This is aimed at that group of people who are probably at the middle of their career or just starting their career in education and wanting to build a perspective around education and probably may not have had a chance to do education as their academic career earlier. So it's basically to empower them with critical understanding of education domain. And the program is structured in a way which allows the students to come to campus for face-to-face sessions around 2 weeks every semester. So we have 4 semesters. They come to campus for 2 weeks, and actually currently the second year batch is here on campus. Uh, and the rest of the semester is done online with evening classes, So there are 3 to 4 courses per semester, and these are done online in the evening. So one subject gets one slot per week and so on. So this allows students to have both a combination of face-to-face classes as well as online classes, and we use different subject areas and skills to enhance knowledge, capacities, and expertise in key educational areas. So the mode is blended, as you see. The duration is 2 years, 2 years master's program, and total credit load is 80, which is also aligned with the new education policy and UGC regulation. Next slide, Sada. So these are the highlights and career opportunities in front of you. It's a dual mode structure, as I just explained, which involves both on-campus face-to-face sessions, which is a shorter 2 week duration, and we teach every day during that period, because we understand that working professionals have difficulty getting leave from their work domains, but they find it extremely useful to come together, and they are coming from different parts of the country, from different organizations. Some of them are freshers or not working and so on. And the learning is generally tailored to facilitate participants in combining their work commitments as well as with their academic pursuits. And we try to enhance accessibility and flexibility for these practicing educators. The curriculum is so designed so as to offer critical and reflective understanding of core educational areas, and we integrate both thematic as well as issue-based courses, which are not only relevant for the Indian context, of course, but also global. We also address to the changing global structures of education, and we address current challenges in the education sector, particularly focusing on elementary, but not only limited to it. We also collaborate with various organizations for our field attachments like the dissertation and other engagements. And these organizations are Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, part of the TIFR University, Eklavya, and other organizations where our students go and visit and probably also do their research dissertation, which also reflect the vibrant nature of our curriculum, and that is enriched by contributions from professionals from other organizations who also come and teach as guest faculties in some of the courses. Generally, the career opportunities have been quite broad, especially those who are working also find the course useful, and they make uh, changes, uh, career changes towards elementary schools, working as professionals there, work as curriculum developers or as education consultants. Some of them have become teacher educators, teacher trainers, education researchers. Some of our students have gone overseas to pursue higher studies such as PhD and other master's courses in various universities, including the Ivy League universities. And our students have also become school administrators and so on. Next slide. So this is the revised structure of the course, and from this year, under the UGC guidelines and framework, we have revised the course structure. And as you see, there are core components, core courses, as well as field work based courses, capstone or internship modeled courses as well. And there is a component of Indian knowledge system as well as part of our course. But we also focus a great deal on the research component and skill enhancement, such as you can see, reading, writing, and thinking in education, teaching, learning, and assessment in education. Then we have project management kind of skill enhancement, design thinking as skill enhancement, and for the research component, we focus a lot on proposal development, research tools analysis, and not to mention the entire dissertation itself. Many of our previous students have published some parts of their thesis as journal publications as well. So altogether, you see that every semester consists of around 20 credits, and altogether we have 80 credits. Move on, please. Next.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that was it. And we are here for any questions or comments, clarifications. That's the end. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now, may I invite Anil Mammon, who is the core faculty and leads the instructional design and learning design at the MA in Education and Technology, a newest program.
Thank you, Sadakat. Yeah. So MA in Education and Technology is a course that we launched 2 years ago. It's probably our newest long-term program. So main idea is to build critical knowledge and equitable perspective. The program is both an industry focus as well as an academic perspective. The idea is also to look at more contemporary issues, including things like artificial intelligence. So we do cover not just technologies, but the way in which you can use technology to design programs and so on. Yeah. And the mode is face-to-face, and delivery is blended. We have both a full-time and a part-time option. Full-time is a 1-year master's program with the total credits of 42. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So it's one of its kind master's program, in fact, in India, where we have leaders and professionals from all of these different industries like teaching, research, edtech. I myself come from the industry with about 2 decades of experience. So you will learn with us in terms of both education technology courses as well as education foundation or core courses. And one of our specializations is a capstone project where you actually put to use or you apply most of the learning that you do as part of this program into creating an artifact or working on a field site and developing an education technology intervention. Next slide. So the program highlights include, of course, you're going to learn with some of the best in terms of the people who have actually built things using education technology and also done extensive research in this field. So, and you're in a way, this program enables you to make a mark in edtech. And when it's taught by both national as well as international academicians. And the Capstone project also enables you to bring your ideas to the world, where, as I said, apply what you learned using both design-based research, product discovery, and other approaches. The field sites could be K-12, higher education, university setups, or even workplaces, okay, and research think tanks and so on. Career highlights include, things like, for example, for those who have an entrepreneurial mindset, we will give you the support that's required for you to become an entrepreneur. If you want to look at consulting, that's an area that, many of our courses are, preparing you for. You could look at getting in as a curriculum designer or learning designer, which these are, jobs that are plenty these days, given the rise in both e-learning as well as education technology industry. You could also be an educational content developer, not just in a technology organization, but also in a traditional publishing house that looks at utilizing technology for their publishing endeavors. Yeah. Next slide. So this is our program structure. So as you see, we have both the education core courses as well as the education technology courses. So core courses in education include things like key ideas and concepts in education, learners and learning, curriculum, and so on. And then there is also the skill enhancement part, which includes things like product management, emerging technologies, computational thinking, which is an elective. There's also the equity-oriented courses like social marginality, policy in institutions, and in fact, product management. There are two parts to it. Totally, it comes with 4 credits and stored by an industry leader. We also focus on assessment using technology as well as assistive technology, which has been very popular source among our electives. In addition to the capstone that I already spoke about. That's one. Have the awards. Yeah, so the eligibility criteria is that because it's a 1-year master's program, you need to have a 4-year undergraduate degree in a discipline, or you need to come with a 3-year undergraduate degree in a discipline plus a master's degree. Or it could be a 3-year undergraduate degree plus a PG diploma, which is at level 6. Essentially, you need to have 160 credits combined at UG and PG levels. It's desirable to have about a couple of years of work experience in the area of education technology or publishing or development sector, but it's not mandatory. Yeah, next. So another very important feature of our program is that we conduct these sessions called EdTech Talks, which are conducted on certain Fridays, and we invite both industry leaders as well as academics, very reputed academics, like as you can see on the screen, Dr. Cynthia Brazil, who did a session for us on AI. We had Vijay Kumar from MIT also who did a session, and so on. These are very, and these are sessions that we open up to the public as well. But we also have a, focus session catering purely to our students. Next one.
Thank you, Anil. So this was a quick overview of all our 5 programs. So hope you have gotten many clarifications, but I know that you will also have many questions. We will soon open up the Q&A session, but now I invite Dr. Richa Sharma to just give us an idea of what kind of facilities and support we have for students. And also talk about
before that, because MAE and MAET, there are a couple of questions on timings of the and of MA education as well.
Okay.
This is just because it's part of the program. MA education is a full-time on-campus program. B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Ed, and MA education will be held, classes will be held every day of the semester from Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturdays between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. So that is the on-campus regular program. That is for B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Ed, and MA education. MA education elementary and MA education and technology, which Arindam and Anil spoke about. The classes are the contact periods, and the sessions are held in the evenings after 6:30. Exemptions from from contact period, etc., would actually not be permissible. It depends on the situation, but in principle, 75% attendance is expected for all programs across. But for MAEE and MAET, if Arindam and Anil want to come in, that would be good. Yes. Arindam, if
Yeah.
there is a student, Anirudh Saraf, who is asking quite a few.
Yeah. So we will get to those at the end during the Q&A, but Anirudh and others who are interested in MA in Education Elementary, the blended form, uh, please be aware that contact classes are mandatory. So during those 2 weeks when the contact classes happen on campus, one expects all the candidates to come. These are mandatory. And then the evening classes are also mandatory. We generally are able to tweak the timings based on mutual convenience. In fact, some teachers also teach in the slot 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. In fact, I've also heard teachers teaching in the slot 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and so on. So these are all flexible, but attendance is mandatory. A relief of around 20-25% is given on case to case basis, but also based on merit. If there is really that kind of situation where attendance waiver is required. Otherwise, these are all mandatory, and these are all as per the UGC guidelines.
Thank you. I think we will, in few minutes, we'll get into program breakout rooms, and I think we'll get more opportunity to get those doubts clarified. Yeah. Can I quickly ask Dr. Richa Sharma to please come in?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. So, we across the programs have a good, robust system for supporting our students in different ways. You should realize that ours is uniquely positioned school of education. It's a good mix of academic, rigor plus research. So most of your faculties are involved into extensive research projects, and which makes it a community which has a lot to offer in terms of the ongoing development of their learners. We support our students with a very rigorous teaching assistant system, where our research staff and some of ourselves work as academic support anchors. Uh, uh, with our outreach that you Sada has mentioned at the preview, that we are well connected with a larger education community within country and across other countries in the world. We are able to invite them, interact, allow our students to interact with them. And so we from time to time, our learners have interacted with professors from MIT, to a whole team of leadership, school leadership from Bhutan, so and so forth. So that's one aspect of it. In terms of lot of others, professional and academic enrichment activities, we have both synchronous and asynchronous sessions with our students. Something that we really are invested in is a very active, vibrant education resource center that we have at our school. It has resources, both digital and physical, and we also, as part of outreach from within, as ERC's outreach, we have a very unique program in our country called Rachna Winter School Fellowship. I think we will talk about it later. So it's like we invite all the B.Ed, BLEd, I mean, education student teachers from across the country on our campus for a 7-day winter school every winter on our Bombay campus. And then in this ERC, you would also find a lot of OERs, which we, as part of a large team, have been curating and creating for over a long period of time now. And uh, we have different groups in terms of, we have latest addition to our student communities, their own podcast team. We have Rachna, we have Riyaz, our annual sort of student-led magazine, which Anusha may pitch in and talk more about. We have a student-driven placement committee that I'll go further and talk about when we come to placement. And we also, from time to time, keep offering different sort of, professional development support to all our students in different ways and means. We have, hands-on workshops to enhance whatever the courses they're already doing. And there would be more if you sort of scan through our Instagram, our website, and see all the updates. You will get a glimpse. Thank you.
Richa, could you just talk about two more things, financial aid and placement in a bit?
Yeah, so
Just-
I think I could see that there are many questions around it. So we do, so I must set it very clear at the onset that uh, there is no tied up scholarship to of a specific kind to the students who come to us, but we have mechanized at the school level to sort of build a system through which we are able to assist our students and provide them financial aid. We have devised our own internal criteria where students apply for it. There is a interview. There's a proper procedure through which those who have applied, they have to go through, and then we sort of offer them financial aid to be able to support themselves for either hostel or for their fee in general. So for past financial year, we have been able to disperse about to 25 point some lakhs just for our financial aid to our students. I should inform you that there is no reservation in terms of financial aid program wise. So it's not that so and so certain number of people will get from B.Ed or from MA. No, it's like the advertisement goes out, all those who feel the need, they apply, and then based on the further procedures we sort of able to disperse them. But going by the record, I can certainly say that we are committed to make the course accessible to students who have not been able to finance themselves. And our number on the record sort of shows that commitment. It's a testimony to the commitment. We have been able to disperse, and we constantly sort of garner more and more funds to assist, support our students. Coming to placements, we are a very sort of, it was our third placement drive last year, and constantly we've been able to manage almost 90 to 95% students to get placed from across the program. This is a whole program data, not sort of program specific. Also because for MAEE and MAET, the placement requirements are different. Like, some of them are already working professionals, so it varies. But so if to give you brief overview of what is the spectrum of, these organizations which participate in placement looks like, we have schools including all boards, IB, ICSC, CBSE, state boards. One must not confuse the schools with government, because there's a very different procedure, and I'm sure all of you are aware that for KVE and other this thing, you have a different channel to get appointed. But our courses are of the nature that it really prepares you to clear your CTET and then further pass other competitive exams. But direct placements, we have good network of schools which have been consistently placing our students. So school is one. Second is NGOs, grassroots level organizations from across the states. Third, startups and well-established education technology firms. Then you have nationwide consultancies like BCG and others, Quest Alliance, and so there is more. So if I sort of give you how many organizations or reaches across, we managed to reach to almost more than 100 organizations and been able to convert at least 46 of them to where our students are placed. This is just last year, like last to last year. Now this year's data we are still collating, And the data that I have at hand today tells me that out of 62 students who had been engaging, I mean, who had sort of, you have to volunteer and say that you want to get placed to placement committee at the school level. So 49 have already been placed. Some of them were already sort of, some of them are interested in higher education. So 3 of them have secured PhD positions from institutions like IIT Kharagpur to HB, TIFR, etc. So that is also a part of it. Um, um, I will be happy to answer more questions. Someone asked me the mean salary of CTC. So the CTC has been increasing from annual CTC of 6 lakhs to 8 lakhs. So that's our average. But the if I say the top, I mean the highest placement CTC package that we have been able to garner so far is 11 point something, which is close to 12 lakhs per annum CTC. That been our highest for the last year.
Thank you
And
so much.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, thank you.
Go ahead, please. Okay. So thank you so much. I'm also conscious of the time. We will quickly cover other aspects of life at this, for which I invite Dr. Anusha Ramanathan, and then we will break in the rooms for specific questions regarding the programs.
Yeah, I see in terms of what placements are there, and as Richa and Poonam had also pointed out, we organize ourselves under a robust mechanism of research groups at the School of Education. And so you have critical humanities and the social sciences research group, which is focused on language education, social science studies, peace education, assessment, literacy practices, and so on, which are more humanities related. We also have the science and mathematics education group that is more focused on aspects of the science and mathematics education, of course. And projects are also anchored by each of these research groups. Internship opportunities that some of you have been asking on the group, some of the projects that we do allow you to come in and focus on. The teacher education and professional learning is another group that we have that we organize ourselves. All of us belong to that group in a way, but we organize certain activities that are specifically dedicated to these research groups. And you can see on our website what are the activities we do, what are the seminars we conduct, what are the events we host, and so on. And all the students who are part of us will get opportunities to be engaged with. We host international webinars and seminars, and we have them come over. So you are in charge of, meeting those people, receiving them, being the point of contact for facilitation, but you also get lots of opportunities to meet. We have the EdTech group, no, just before the things, we have the EdTech group and the Education Development and Policy Research group. Also. And so you can see that the EdTech group, for instance, this is some of the activities that we do. And the elements of these are EdTech, talks, symposiums, certain reports and projects that we do as research studies. And we have a lot of events that keep happening. Some of the questions, okay, and the next one where we're looking at is, if you go to the next slide, Sada, we also have a robust understanding of the education learning resources, and we host a fellowship for B.Ed students across the country. We also have other resources that we are focused on, but we have regular visits to excursions and outside the field and in-field visits to engage and learn from the field. Some of you have been asking, what are these regular timings? The on-campus timings, the ones which are for regular programs, B.Ed, M.Ed, M.Ed, and MA education, are all going to be between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. So it is full day program, and you will also have excursions and visits, and you're supposed to be doing internships for 15 days to 20 days, which are in the field where you're looking at. So please keep those aspects in mind. That's different from the blended learning initiative, but there is quite a bit of work that you do, and we try and synergize as much as we can. So if there are people coming in, we have projects in the office, in BMC schools, etc., and there are visits made to those schools, so that you can see how learning occurs and how projects are dealt with. So we have also online communities like School Synergy and TALC and Teacher and Learning Consortium, etc. So those are elements that are there. Yes, then you can move to the next slide. We have a robust happening campus. Some of this Richa has already covered, so I won't go over it again because I can see there are a lot of questions that you have. And but it is a happening robust campus life, which is beyond just what School of Education offers. Of course, we have a student magazine, Riyaz, that you are welcome to contribute articles to. Students run that. We have, you know, a CIFR as a annual fest of the school as such. But we also have a lot of other things happening in Mumbai campus. There's a robust cultural study. There's a robust department for culture and events. And there are many festivals across Northeast, for instance, gets celebrated. We have festivals for, you know, there's a Kerala and Tamil Nadu groups that will celebrate their festivals and so on. And there'll be events, there are dance programs, and all of these organizational programs, book talks, etc., help you build skills which are beyond just knowledge and learning, and also help you to interact and, you know, be interacting with other people from other programs, and that's a great opportunity to have to build that community of practice life. And yeah, I think one of the questions, since we are on life, it's, you know, TIS, this is our CIFR festival, and this is where you will see a lot of our CET folks generally hanging around. Because the question is on hostel, and one of the key elements of life at TIS is about how you will get accommodation. Rajul has already come in and stated all regular programs have hostel facility. There is a difference between MA Education Elementary and MA Education and Technology, which are blended programs, and you have to come to campus for just a few days. We try and keep those programs at a time when there is vacation or non-teaching period for the regular program, so that you will get accommodation at that time. So that is the program, you know, problem, and you can figure out those elements. And those are not long stay duration. The hostel accommodation of stay, of being there in a hostel life, is for the MA Education, MEd, and the BEd MEd program. And all of you, like any other program at TIS, have an opportunity to apply for the hostel accommodation. The first preference is given for those who are from the economically weaker section. If there are any free seats left post that, then on the basis of, again, as the merit goes by, just as Richa explained for financial aid, the list is then, you know, we go down the list in terms of need and requirements and criteria from reserved categories and all of it. So it is primarily that. So I hope all of you can, I mean, you are welcome to apply, but there is no guarantee that you will get. The first preference is definitely for those from the marginalized communities in the economically weaker section of society. It is not, yes. So you apply when you are looking at it. Yes, Amrita, we'll get into the breakout room sessions. The other element that you are looking through, primarily the aspect of, what was the other question that you had was, can you apply for 2 programs or anything? I think placements Richa has covered, so I'm not getting into that. So this is the first part that you had. Rajul, do you want to come in and answer any of the other queries, because hostel pe bahut hai. Rajul, आप बात करना चाहेंगे या बताना चाहेंगे? The fees link, Shivani and others, is yeah, Priya. It's not about, it is about availability, Priya, and it is not like a cap on the family income. It is about whether there is availability. right? So the economically weaker section gets first preference and so on and so forth.
Ma'am, I have a problem regarding admission.
Yes, Jagan.
Yes, ma'am. मैम मैं अप्लाई किया था बीएड एमएड के लिए और सिलेक्ट हुआ। मेरा कैटेगरी है एससी, मगर मैं जनरल में सिलेक्ट हुआ हूँ। मेरा सब कुछ ठीक है, ओनली मैं कॉम्बाइन इनकम में नॉट एप्लीकेबल भर दिया, इसीलिए मेरे को जनरल सीट दे दिए। मैं क्या करूँगा?
जगन, अगर आपने एप्लीकेशन में किसी तरह से भरा है तो उसी तरह से सॉफ्टवेयर और सिस्टम भी वैसे ही लेगा, राइट?
मगर मैं ईमेल किया था टीसी एडमिशन को, वो उन्होंने बताया कि जो फिजिकल डॉक्यूमेंट वेरिफिकेशन होने के बाद वो आपका जो डॉक्यूमेंट ठीक होगा तो दे दिया जाएगा आपको।
हाँ जगन, तो उसी तरह से आपको रिस्पांस मिला भी है कि आप क्या कर सकते हैं। आपके फिजिकल डॉक्यूमेंट के वेरिफिकेशन के बेसिस पे ही आपको कंसिडरेशन दिया जाएगा, जिसका ये मतलब है कि अगर आप फीस अभी भरते हैं तो अगर कंसेशन होता है तो वो नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर
ये
में अप्लाई।
डाइनिंग हॉल है वो फर्स्ट ईयर ऑल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए मैंडेटरी है ना?
राजुल हाँ, yeah. I think those are, yes, some of it is all students mandatory, but
मैम
in terms
बीएड
of
एमएड के लिए हॉस्टल तो नहीं है, वेबसाइट में मेंशन
नहीं,
नहीं है, तो
वेबसाइट
क्या करें?
लेकिन नहीं है, ठीक है, but it is all about whether you will get criteria or not, whether you would qualify, so it guarantee नहीं है।
मतलब गारंटी नहीं है मिलेगा कि नहीं हॉस्टल बीएड एमएड के लिए?
आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं बीएड एमएड के लिए, लेकिन गारंटी नहीं है कि आपको मिलेगा। As we said, just like with financial aid, scholarships, the first criteria, the first preference for all of these three, BEd, hostel facility, financial aid and scholarships. The scholarships के लिए आप Government of India के scholarships में भी आप बहुत apply कर सकते हैं. That is, there are different programs. लेकिन financial aid and hostel facility is based on कि आपकी criteria क्या है, reservation category, marginalized communities, and the economically weaker section के income bracket के हिसाब से। तो उस हिसाब से I think yes we can and we should go.
Ma'am,
हाँ जी।
Ma'am, I have a question.
Ma'am, one more thing, if seats available तो दूसरे स्टूडेंट्स को भी हॉस्टल मिल सकता है।
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल, थैंक यू राजुल। सो ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ ये क्राइटेरिया, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द क्राइटेरिया एंड अवेलेबिलिटी। तो हमारे कुछ रेगुलर स्टूडेंट्स भी हैं जिन्हें मिला है, दे आर स्टेइंग इन द हॉस्टल।
Madam, I have a question. The student has applied for MA education and integrated MEd plus BEd. For now, she has got an invite for MA in education, but her preference is MEd BEd integrated. So, can she change the course if she is interested, or she gets a seat over there?
राजुल, आपको ये आंसर करना है, आपने वैसे भी चैट में बताया है।
अगर आपका जो नाम है वो एमए इन एजुकेशन में आया है फर्स्ट मेरिट लिस्ट में, और अगर बीएड एमएड में आपने अप्लाई ही नहीं किया है तो
नहीं, अप्लाई किया है मैडम, दोनों के लिए अप्लाई किया है, दोनों के लिए अप्लाई किया है, लेकिन अभी फिलहाल एमए एजुकेशन की फर्स्ट मेरिट लिस्ट में नाम आ गया है, लेकिन जो इंटीग्रेटेड प्रोग्राम उसके लिए अभी तक आया नहीं है। तो प्रेफरेंस हमारा एमएड के लिए, वो इंटीग्रेटेड एमएड बीएड के लिए है। तो अगर मान लीजिए एमए के लिए हम लोग एडमिशन ले लेते हैं, तो क्या बाद में अगर मान लो उसका सेकंड मेरिट में या थर्ड मेरिट में नाम आता है इंटीग्रेट के लिए, तो क्या वो शिफ्ट कर सकते हैं?
अभी एक्चुअली यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस के हिसाब से तो नहीं कर सकते हैं, बट फिर भी मैं एक मिनट में पूछती हूँ।
कैन यू प्लीज राइट इन दिस टू आई हैव आस्क्ड सीईटी प्लेसमेंट at clicksindia.org। आपके सवाल के लिए मैंने बताया, आप प्लीज मेल कर दीजिए, हम ये वी विल टेक इट अप एंड वील गेट बैक टू यू ऑन द ईमेल, ठीक है?
Madam, good afternoon.
Hello.
Is just a Q&A session going on, or will we
We
have
now putting it into breakout rooms. I think those are the questions which were common, and so that
Let
comes.
us start the opening breakout rooms, right?
सर आप वन बाय आंसर कीजिए, क्वेश्चन आंसर वन बाय, इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड.
No, so I have opened the breakout rooms, okay, program wise. So please, you can choose and get into that respective breakout room and have your questions answered. So that way we can answer more of your questions because we will divide into 5 rooms, right? Yeah. So please join the break. So we'll get more opportunity. More people can ask the question and get the answers. Yeah.
So MEd students also join the BEd program groups, please. Yeah.
Yes, BEd, MEd both join the same room.
Sorry,
Hello,
I'm not able to
Anusha ma'am.
locate the breakout room option. Like,
आपको breakout room का एक logo दिखेगा. You can click on it and then a list will appear. आप choose कीजिए आपका कौन से program में जाना है.
मैम ग्रुप कहाँ से ज्वाइन करें?
बॉटम मेन्यू में राइट साइड में आपको एक 4 स्क्वायर्स दिखेंगे, वहां पर लिखा है ब्रेकआउट रूम्स.
There will be 4 squares. आपको आपके depends on your device. अगर आप डेस्कटॉप से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं तो अगर आप राइट साइड पे मोर दिखता है वहां पे क्लिक करते हैं तो आपको ब्रेकआउट रूम्स दिखेगा, उधर से आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन ब्रेकआउट रूम्स आपको 4 ऑप्शंस दिखेंगे, आप उधर से ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. प्रोग्राम नेम्स आर द ब्रेकआउट रूम्स.
Rajul ji, will you join the MA education group with me? Hello, am I audible?
Poonam, I will join the MA education. I think those questions are easier. Rajul can join BEd MEd.
Oh,
yeah.
Good afternoon, Anusha ma'am.
Prachi?
Yes, ma'am. I had one query. Actually, I had applied for MEd 2-year program and
MA education
and technology.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a 1-year-old baby girl. So I was wondering if you have a married hostel, like in some universities they have, if you have that.
Hostel for?
Like where I can stay with my baby.
So we do have students who do come in with children, and we have a daycare
Okay.
where you are allowed to, keep your child, and that also is available at a extra and a different cost. But yes, the daycare
Okay, okay.
facility is available.
Okay, so like from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. the time I will be over there.
You are applied for which program, Prachi?
I have applied for MEd, a 2-year full-time program, as well as MA in Education and Technology.
Yeah, so yes, you have the education and technology is not a full-time program as such, but if you are taking a full-time MEd program, then yes, the daycare facility is available at a separate and charge, which is away from your fees. But yes, it is
Yeah, I
9 to
understand.
6. Yes.
9 to 6. So I will have to stay outside, right? Because in the hostel, I can't stay with the baby.
Yeah, hostel you won't be able to stay. If you're doing MEd, you won't be able to stay with the baby. Yes, that is problematic. For a short time for MA education, etc., we generally will then, try and make it for a guest room, guest house accommodation or something. But yeah, that would be a separate,
If I enroll for MA in Education and Technology, and if I come to the campus for that short period of time, which they will be calling, so can I bring my baby with me?
Yes, you can. And you can apply for the daycare prior and also have the baby in the daycare for that period of time. We do have people who come. Yeah, we do have people who come in and need it for that shorter while also. Yes.
Okay, so do you have nannies over there, or like who will take care?
Our staff's children also are in that daycare.
Okay. So there are people to look after them.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And for the MA in Education and Technology, for how many days they ask for us to come?
10 days or so. There are people who will join. Brati, do you need to go into the, do you need to be assigned to B.Ed MT? So 10 days at a time, Prachi, that is about it. MA Education, in fact, Poonam, who is the MA Education coordinator, is someone whose child also is in the daycare. So, you know, so yeah, they're all, so
Actually, I'm
is
more interested into the MAd program, but because of the living situation, like where I will stay with her, and that's why I am kind of thinking of opting for MA in Education and Technology.
Maybe you should just check out what MA in Education Technology is offering, join that group, and then see whether that suits you and whether that is where you will take forward. That should help you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am,
Yeah.
so much.
अच्छा मैम हेलो
हाँ, यहाँ पे जितने और हैं, do you need to be assigned to any specific group, या आप you know, are you facing any problems in the breakout rooms?
नो नो
तो आप प्लीज ज्वाइन कीजिए, क्योंकि ब्रेकआउट रूम्स में ही आपके स्पेसिफिक क्वेरीज
अच्छा ओके ओके
रहेंगे जी। आप ब्रेकआउट रूम के लिए यू कैन क्लिक ऑन वन ऑफ द लिंक्स एंड मोर, अगर आप डेस्कटॉप से ज्वाइन करें तो नीचे आपको मोर दिखेगा, वहां पे ब्रेकआउट रूम के 4 खाते दिखेंगे। यू कैन क्लिक ऑन दैट एंड देन यू विल सी 4 डिफरेंट रूम्स आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। इफ यू आर ऑन योर मोबाइल फोन यू विल सी अ स्मॉल स्क्वायर ऑफ 4 स्क्वायर्स, राइट? फिर वहां से आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। Please join the breakout rooms. Kriti, do you need help? Kriti, do you need help? Or Shaker, do you need any help?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, first of all.
Yeah, good afternoon. Do you need any help? You need to
Yes, ma'am.
know which
Actually,
program have you applied for? Yeah, Shekhar.
ma'am, I applied for, I just shortlisted for MA education, but my first priority was some other course that is social work and livelihood and entrepreneurship. But I couldn't.
You haven't cracked that, so you have put in an MA education. So should I assign you to the MA education group?
Future offerings of this course and all that. It
Yeah,
was
so
not
that is
aware of
where
that.
that MA education group is going, Shekhar. So should I assign you to the MA education group? That is what you've applied for?
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah, I'll just put you in that. Kriti, do you need help?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. और कोई सवाल है? फी सबमिशंस कब से फिजिकल क्लासेस शुरू होंगी? ये मैंने सवाल का जवाब दे दिया है. द फिजिकल क्लासेस विल स्टार्ट latest is August and July is what is expected. So that's when we have it. The process is for scholarship, I think. Please, for the ones who are, we have shared the link for the scholarship earlier as well. And when you come in for the orientation, again, you will be given a list. Please note that that process, ACTIS, as in any other college and organization, takes, especially government organizations, takes its own time. So 2 महीने 3 महीने 2 महीने तो लगेंगे. Please वो उस timeline के साथ चलिएगा, so that you have awareness of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Orientation will be online or in campus?
On campus, Shekhar. So it depends. What is the program? The blended programs.
Ma'am, MA education, yeah.
Yeah, the on-campus programs will all be on campus only. The blended programs, we try and see that they will come in, but it only makes sense if you also have classes around that. So that I'm not guaranteeing. But everything that is on campus is an on-campus work. So, but अगर आपको बहुत देर से मिलता है वगैरह information, we will do it indifferently. श्रेयांश, एक्चुअली इट डजंट इवन मैटर कि आपने सीईटी में फीस किया है तो अलग स्कूल में अगर मेरिट लिस्ट आ गया. इट इज एक्चुअली कि इवन विद इन सीईटी अगर आप एक प्रोग्राम से दूसरे प्रोग्राम में शिफ्ट करना चाहते हैं, यूजीसी गाइडलाइंस के हिसाब से, वंस यू हैव टेकन एडमिशन इन वन प्रोग्राम, ideally you will then have to withdraw the fees and then apply into that, and all of that takes its own sweet toll. You don't get into the second merit, I mean, to another program like that. वो उसके criteria hai. You can try writing in, but we had some of these issues 2 years ago as well. And the student did not get into the second, the second program option. Basically, they got admission in the second preference that they had, and they couldn't apply for the first preference program that they wanted. There was another student who waited and did not pay the fees in the second preference program and did not make it to the first preference program. तो ये आपका सवाल हो सकता है कि wait list का मतलब क्या है? I'll just explain it very clearly. Wait list is not just on the basis of your marks, but it is also on the basis of the reservation that we follow. And so under the reservation category, if the number of seats are filled, then only then are, not filled, only then is the wait list for that category opened up. That could be general, that can be reserved, whatever. लेकिन वो point है. और इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि अगर वो there are some few empty seats that you get in automatically. No, because we do follow the Government of India regulations. I hope that helps some clarity. Hostel accommodation and dining hall facility साथ में साथ है Maharshi, and I think that has been, while you are filling your fees, you have to tick mark and select and apply. The fee portal payment is going to be Samarth. We cannot from our end help you with that. If you're facing any issue with the portal, then please write in and the admissions team does get back to you. And also you can all write in to us. Sada, I think we should close the rooms. It is closing in 51 seconds, yeah. So you can write to us about that. Please write in for any questions and queries at CT. I forgot program at clicksindia.org. So CET program at clicksindia.org is what you will write to, and that will help. Yeah. I think we have that list. Please reach out to us. Now you have got from us information about how to join, etc. So you can try and reach out. This is our ID. You will have questions. If you have questions, this is our email ID and you can write into us here. We also have our numbers displayed. You can write to us on these numbers. We are that landline. I mean, please note that it is an office number. And so if you are trying to reach us on Saturday or Sunday, we will be available on email because more of the team members will take turns. But the office numbers are not going to be accessible because we are working from official timings are 10 to 6 or 9:30 to 6. So phone calls to me, that's. Okay, और कोई सवाल आपके हॉस्टल के accommodation के अलावा, please note we also, as pointed out, TIS facilitates की nearby places में, you have accommodation facility. We have a list that generally gets put up and we generally, facilitate कि 4-5 students हो गए वो share करते हैं. Brokers एक का एक trusted brokers का एक list होता है. And so many of our students also stay outside. So there are students who are staying on campus, girls, boys, everyone across programs, and there are students staying outside campus also. So they are sharing rooms and they are staying. So both of those are possibilities, and TIS tries to facilitate that at the TIS level, which is across programs and not just for education. Sukranti, hostel fees have to be dependent on your all of these subsidies are different, so you will have to check out ki hostel fees kaise accommodate hua hai. Yes. I don't have a clear. Please, for specific fees, I don't. So Arya, placement percentage is again, as we pointed out, it is across our programs 96%. And, of the people who opted for the placement, not everyone opts for placement because some of them also go for things. Kriti, you had a question.
Ma'am, will you share this presentation over email so that if we missed out something, we can refer it back?
Yeah, I guess we can make a PDF and maybe Sada.
Yeah,
We
and
will
I
share
think
a link of the
share
recording.
recording.
Yeah, we'll share a link of the recording. And you can speed forward. Anyway, we are sharing we spend substantial time on each of the slides, so you can look at it. So average placement, agar aap, you're looking at the money, I think this is something Richa had pushed in, and the median, thank you, Shreyans, yes. Richa had informed you that it was around a minimum of 6 and around between 6 and 7, but yes, it is LPA 6 and 7, which is about 50,000 per month that's a median, but it has also gone up to almost 1 lakh per month. So 11.89, almost 1 lakh per month as the CTC. Yes, Shreyans, absolutely right. So some students have got that, some have. There's also there are differences, right? Agar aap kaise school mein, there are students who have voluntarily chosen certain sectors and certain programs, which are working with, say, inclusive education or an NGO that is doing some interesting experiential learning and projects. And those NGOs can't pay very high, and they have gone and chosen to stay there. There are people who have gone back to their hometowns because they want to improve their hometowns. And obviously, agar aap rural areas mein hai, to wahan pe aapki salary zyada nahi hogi. So it really is it's a cross spectrum element, and you would have to think about all those areas. Yes, medical conditions are considered. Yes, Shekhar, medical are considered. So in your application, you should be writing alongside if there is any medical condition. Yes, definitely. PWD and under the disability category, what the medical condition is will depend, right? So, for instance, it depends on us. Asthma by itself is not a medical condition that can get you preference, but depends on your degree of what it is. Yeah. I'm just giving that. For the disability, yes, as in definitely disability. PWD, so it is for the PWD is persons with disability, definitely we give a lot of preference for, yes.
No, ma'am, I was not asking for disability category. I was just asking that if the person is having some disease right now, like if he's going through some surgery, like I recently had my back surgery. So is there any
You can
preferences
write, and you can, yes, that depends on what time duration you would require it for, right? If it is just for a short time of recovery, then that's different from you getting the accommodation for the whole year. So you can try writing in that. That's why I said even for disease, like asthma is a disease, but it's not going to get you, and it's lifelong affliction, but it's not going to get you. It depends on the velocity, depends on the degree, depends on all that. So
Yes,
I mean,
thank you.
these are things that we have to take on a case by case basis. So we can't I can't make any without knowing the case, without knowing the the program, and without knowing the other cohort that you will be applying with and against. We can't know it. Kriti, आपका भी एक सवाल था. I think over a period of time we will definitely now wind down. But आपका भी कोई सवाल था? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Say for MA education, like after the or during the closure of the MA education program, will you also tell them about what best education system they can also get higher education like PhD or something in foreign universities, foreign countries? And if there are connects, how will you help the students?
Thank you for the question. Yes, to opportunities elsewhere. We have, as Sada was pointing out to you, partnerships with different kinds of think tanks, with programs, with initiatives. We have connects across. So we do inform students based on their interest what could be the further education opportunities they may want if they are interested in further education. Also in terms of where else they could apply for in terms of jobs. Some of our students have not just applied for job. I mean, they have the 96% placement that we are talking about for the last year has been, all these placements are India. There are students of ours in the past who have also gone abroad, like Australia or Thailand and so on, and they want to apply and work there. So we try and see through our contacts how we can facilitate those negotiations. They also try and tell them where they could apply to. And so that's a conversation that builds and a journey that builds over the 2 years that they are with us, or 3 years, depending on the program. Education abroad, is it subsidized by GOI? You get scholarships from the GOI, and you also get scholarships from different other places. So you can apply to those. Does this give you scholarships? No, but the government of India does have a lot of schemes that allow you to do that. Sukanti, yeah, I am sorry. This was a question you had asked at the beginning as well. No, you can't change your campuses. If you have applied for a particular program, it is that program, but please write in to us today to just say that you want to do the MA education across. We will try and raise it as a question. If you've been selected for both the MA education Mumbai and Hyderabad, then that's a different notion, but there are some students like that. But if you've not applied, then please write in, state your case, state your reasons, and we will see. But as of paper, as of rules, no. Campus is also part of the program things, but we can try and make an ellipse. So please write into CET program. Yeah.
Madam, can the fees be paid on the campus itself in by check or by cash, or it is only done online?
It is only on Samarth, I'm sorry. Yeah. It is only on that portal. The entire application is now centralized at the government level. And so this is for all central universities that the Samarth portal is used for fees payment, and it is not on campus. और कोई सवाल है? I think we have had a really long session. If there are any other questions, any very quick ones, we can do it. Otherwise, we'll call it a day, and please feel free to connect to us. And if there are specific questions, we can reach out to you and do a one-on-one. Please keep writing in, and you have now the numbers. You can put those in and write into us. We've also been very proactive in answering your queries on our social media profiles, maybe not Twitter as much, X as it is now called, but please do continue engaging. Thank you. Sada?
Yes, thank you so much.
Can I come in for a
Yes.
second? Just
Yes.
one thing to give an heads up to all our participants, that there are a lot of talks in terms of people claiming that I have information, I have information. Do not give in to them. For anything, you have our contact details, you have portal details, do write to us, particularly with respect to hostel, financial aid, scholarship. Do only rely on the official formal communication. That's
Right.
the only thing. Yeah.
Thanks, Richa. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
Thank you for this presentation, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
Thank you,
we
ma'am.
all hope to welcoming you soon. So please pay the fees sooner than later so that you don't face any issues on the last day. Yeah. Okay, thank you for joining and have a good day.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye.
sir. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All the best, all candidates. We look forward to seeing you on campus.
Good luck.
Yes, please
luck.
write immediately if the link is not working to both admissions and to copy us in all the mails that you're writing now to admissions, etc. Copy us. Thank you.